Since 1999, Networks Theatre has been a home to English-speaking theatre in Orihuela, Spain. The theatre, founded by Nick Moore, has presented over 110 shows. From children's shows through to plays, musicals, theatre and education, and our proud history of 18 specially written pantomimes. Pull up a chair and join us as we meet another of our wonderful company in Networks Theatre, Conversations with. So this is Networks Conversation with. This is the first episode, and we are here with Inés, our famous actress and choreographer. Inés, how are you doing?
I'm all right, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. So I'm speaking to you from the Gran Ciudad of Orihuela. Where are you currently located?
In Orihuela as well.
In Orihuela too, okay.
Yeah.
Just remind me, what was your first ever show in what year?
Peter Pan 2004.
2004, and how old were you when you first participated?
8, 9?
Eight years old.
Eight, something like that.
A baby. And just tell everybody what you're up to at the moment in life.
Right now I'm working at Networks in the office.
Networks, okay.
Yeah. And I'm preparing my audition to apply for my master's for next year.
And what would your master's be in?
In actor musicianship.
Okay, all right. So the old triple threat thing of the acting, dancing, and playing.
Yeah, now it's quadruple threat. Now you play an instrument as well.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so here we have some questions, which we hope you'll have fun answering. And I'll remember to look into the camera. How did you first hear about Networks Theatre?
Well, my sister was a student. My sister is older than me, and she was already a student. And then when I was 6, I joined the academy as well. And I used to go to see my sister perform in the theatre courses.
And there was something else I remember as well, because of where you actually lived.
Yeah.
And what did you used to do before the rehearsals?
Yeah, I was there. I live in front of the academy, just first floor. So I'd look
up, and there you were looking down. So you must have been excited about coming to the rehearsals.
Yeah, I was always excited. When I remember that, I think I was in the waiting list for Peter Pan, and the day before it started, Lee called me, like, look, there's a space for you. You want it like your sister did. And I was I said yes immediately. I was excited. I was also really nervous when I said yes. I sat down, I was like, okay, tomorrow I need to go to this thing, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I was so excited.
But you know that your sister's school name was Sally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's her Spanish name?
Marta,
okay. You knew that Marta had a good time, and and you got the Willy Wonka gold letter to come to the theatre course. That's great.
Yeah.
So what did you have to do in your first show?
I was a lost boy.
You're a lost boy, okay.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know the story of Peter Pan, the Lost Boys are, when he flies with Wendy to the island, the Lost Boys are all these tearaway kids that Peter Pan fights Hook with. Yeah. Okay. Do you remember your first line?
No, I remember I said something. My name is Nips. But I don't remember what the ba is.
Okay, ba. But
I planned something, it was my job in the group. I don't remember exactly.
One thing about doing the theatre is that the ones with experience are normally taller, so they go to the back. And the ones who have just started, because they're smaller, you put them directly in the front, and they're like, I don't want to be in the front. But yeah, that's life. Okay.
No, I didn't care. I was very small back then, so in the photos, I'm always, on the front.
In front. Yeah, that's great. When you were performing in English, had you done theatre at school?
No, that was my first experience.
Okay, and were you said you were nervous before the rehearsal started, but when the shows got going, did you have kind of natural adrenaline taking you through, or were you still pretty nervous?
No, I was nervous before we started rehearsing, because it was something new, and I'm always like that. Even right now, when I have something new coming up, I'm always nervous. I'm always thinking about it. But once we started, I was just having a blast. I loved it.
Okay. Having a blast. Nice expression. We like that. When you were rehearsing, did you enjoy the rehearsals more or the shows, or would you say you enjoyed them both just as much?
Back then, or in the adult shows?
Well, yeah, I mean, back then or now, how do you feel about the shows?
When I was in the children's shows, I think I enjoyed more the shows, because you're actually in the rehearsal. Sometimes you have to be sitting down and all that, and then in the shows you would be wearing your costume. And particularly in Peter Pan, I still remember that I was so happy because we would go barefoot throughout the play, and at home I wouldn't be able to do that. It was like, yes. I was so happy.
Yeah, we hit a few problems with the parents worrying about the kids all dying of hypothermia. Yeah, but I said they don't have shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I remember that. But then in the adult shows, I think I enjoy the shows a lot, but the rehearsal process is great, because you have all the Saturday mornings dancing and all this stuff with your friends. So I enjoy that process, that those 2 months of just being here 3 times a day and rehearsing and having fun.
Okay. You've been in a lot of shows, but you've also participated as a choreographer. Do you know the statistics of how many shows you've actually done, appeared in, as opposed to then been the choreographer?
Appeared in, I think it's 20 something. 20,
yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember exactly.
You know that's not the record, don't you? The record is held by Roberto and
yeah. It's 27th or 28th.
I think it might be. Yeah. And what about choreographer? How many of you just choreographed?
8 or 9.
Yeah. Okay. Which do you prefer, appearing or choreographing?
Ooh. I don't know. It's different.
Probably both, really like, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like being on stage. I love it, and I like being on stage without the stress of having a position, like being choreographer and having to worry about this is not working. I have to change it. I have to prepare that. But also the process of creating the choreographies and working with a group of people, and then seeing how the first day it's maybe it's a disaster, but in 2 weeks it will be much better, and seeing them having fun with the choreographies that you've created. Yeah, that is a part that I really like it.
You had the luck of being able to recreate some of Hannah's choreography. Is that more difficult or more easier than creating your own?
It's easier because it doesn't take as much time when you're preparing. You just have to watch a video. Some of them have been in the show, so I remember some parts. So it's just I write down what we have to do, and that's it. I need to adapt them because maybe we have more people in the choreographies, but
okay.
But it's also I like the process of creating something from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes when we are at the reading and I'm listening to the songs, I'm already thinking, oh, we could do this, we could do that, and so yeah, it's different.
Those days will return very soon.
Yeah.
My next question is there a favorite type of show you like to be in? I've got pantomime, play, drama, or comedy.
I love pantomimes. Even if you're a dancer, you know, that you don't really have a character.
Yeah.
It's even better. We used to laugh and joke about it, that we prefer being dancer 27 than having a part in the pantomime, because you would work so much and you would be in all the dances, in all the songs. So yeah, pantomime I think is my favorite, and it's always the beginning of the year. You're excited. It's always fun.
It is. It's a nice way to start our year. Do you have a favorite pantomime across the years?
I like Cinderella. From the ones that I've been in, I loved performing in Snow White.
Okay.
With the dwarves and all that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I remember the rehearsal when we're practicing, because some of those kids have only been like in one theatre course, and
Yeah.
suddenly I think, oh, you're talented, boom, and I drag them into the pantomime. But it is a very nice moment. What was the last show you appeared in? It's over
Dick
2 years
Whittington?
now, isn't it? Is it Dick Whittington?
I think it was Dick Whittington in
Oh well, we were
2002.
choreographing Psychedelic Cool when the pandemic hit.
No, of course. But
Yeah.
performing, and the last play that I performed in was Dick
No,
Whittington.
it was Snow White. Because the last pantomime we did was Snow White.
But I wasn't in it.
Yes, you were.
Snow White?
You were the. Oh no, you're right. You're right.
No, it was Dick Whittington.
I thought you were a rat in Snow White, but of course you're right. I was Dick Whittington. Must stop drinking. Yes. Okay, so it was Dick. Oh, that's quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. How would you explain pantomime to someone from Spain who's never heard of it and think that it's someone stuck in a glass box?
I always explain it the same way. When a friend is coming and they don't know what to expect, it's just a fairy tale, the ones that we know. Yeah, for the family, because you have songs, you have jokes, you have a man that is dressed as a woman who's called a dame, and then you have all these, that's it really.
Okay. Have some people not wanted to come because they're not sure what it is?
No, they always come.
Okay.
I always sell it well.
Yeah, of course. We have some plans coming up for Networks. What's coming next for you at Networks Theatre?
For me, hopefully we will perform a new show in 3-4 months if the pandemic allows us to do it.
Okay. So here we go for your crazy 1 minute or 2 minutes of silly questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Name a color you don't like.
Pink.
Why don't you like it?
It's just, I don't like how it looks. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just never liked it.
The music's a bit loud. We can't really hear you now. What food would you take on a trip to the moon?
Food? Oh, I don't know. Chocolate milk. I don't know what to say.
No idea? Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Of course. Do you have a dog at home?
No.
Would you like one?
Yes.
What would you prefer to do? Speak a speech, sing a song, or dance a dance?
Sing a song.
Sing a song. Why?
From the three, it's what I enjoy the most, singing.
Okay. Yeah. Do you always recycle?
Yes.
Okay. And how would you convince someone who doesn't recycle to recycle?
Oof. I would tell them that it doesn't take, it's not a big effort just to split your rubbish and just take it down. Normally now in the cities and towns we have rubbish bins and it's really easy to do it. So
of course. What part would you give Donald Trump in a pantomime?
Well, I would say the value, but it would be nice to see him playing the dame as well.
Okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
No, absolutely not.
I don't want to believe in ghosts. Really.
How many pairs of shoes do you own?
4?
Only?
I don't know. That I use? 4 or 5, yeah.
Difficult questions, aren't they? Which famous person from history would you like to meet?
Ooh. Frank Sinatra.
Oh, why is that?
I love jazz and I love that style of music and he's like one of the big names that we have. So it would be really nice to meet him and maybe see him perform or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you prefer to fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oof. Can you repeat it?
Would you prefer to fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
One horse-sized duck.
Why is that?
Because 100 is a lot, even if they're small.
It's true. There we are. Well, Ines, thank you very much for being our first guest on Network's Conversation with, and you've been brilliant. Thank you. Don't forget you can follow us at Networks Theatre by going to our website, networkstheatre.com, and you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Networks Theatre. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much.